figure out how to find this stupid thing I have waiting. Now I'll do something different. Better hold me tightly down to the lover boy blues. I think I'm gonna plug it in over here. Hey, what up? What's good? What's good in the hood? Let me turn this off. I'm still getting myself together. I had got completely behind schedule and I got completely distracted. When I got home, I was hungrier than I thought. So, and I can't lie, I was kind of hoping that one of my one and only friends called and said they wanted to go do something, wanted to play, but so boring. Works too much for me. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. They could work a lot. I won't allow myself to think that they really don't think I'm cool enough to hang out with on a Friday night. So we gonna leave that one alone. What's happening, y'all? Hit the like button. Let me know who's all in here so we can get down with the get down over here. And that I managed to find out where I had the where you have to go to like activate a live that you said you were gonna come on and do. It's not that you only schedule it. You have to know where to go back and find the son of a bitch to start it. So that's part of it. So while we're talking, we are over here looking and trying to figure out what is really happening on this silly YouTube studio. I don't know if anyone else on here has been in the YouTube studio, and I've been playing with it. And I'm pretty sure the other night I found out, unless I was tripping, I don't know. But where you go in and you find out how to, there's a setting in there where you can take the ability of people to like click like what do you call it, like screenshot and click up your content, you know. I know I read that and I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna hit that button because your girl over here has been the target of some very strange behavior. And it'd be different if I was like this big whoop-de-doop YouTuber or something, but for this strange shit to happen to me. But I'm fucking no fucking baddie, right? You know, and for somebody to want to come on and do such nasty little shit to me, like somebody jumped in yesterday, put my fucking address on there. Like, what fucking purpose did you get out of that, you sorry sack of shit? Respectfully speaking. And then the bad part is it's really, I mean, 2 plus 2 is always 4. So my whole thing. Hey there, what's happening? Um, that's not really like a name, is it? And if it is a name, ZSEFDR, we're just gonna call you FDR. How about that? Because trying to pronounce stuff is not going to be my forte tonight. Come on, hit the like, y'all. Hit the like. I mean, y'all peeked in, and I sure appreciate it. Hopefully, we can get some kind of decent conversation going on and not just have a bunch of, I don't know, whatever. But back to what I was saying, I have somebody who decided they were going to jump in and call me a old racist white lady. Right? Cool. But my thing is, you can call me anything you want, but who in the natural John Adams is what the fuck I do so bad you're gonna put my address on the internet? And with that being said, I know it's rather easy to find people's addresses. So me having a general idea of whom and what, like where it came from, you know, And I've been taking notes in other people's lives. And welcome to all y'all. If I hopefully you're all peeking in, because last night I was tucked in the live. I made myself known, but I heard some interesting things, and we shall see as time goes on. I may need somebody in their services because, all's fair, I guess, in YouTube beef. You know, I'm just outdone. And people just are so brazen and emboldened to, you know, jeopardize you. I'm a fucking woman with kids. That's plain and obvious. Everybody that has ever looked at my content or looked at my page or looked anywhere, some old raggedy Facebook accounts I've been forgot about, right, knows I have children. So what the fuck is the problem? Like, why would you want to send some dastardly shit my way? Right? Like, why would you want to do that? Because you come over crusading for somebody else, because you got your nose so far up her ass for whatever reason that you just put on your cape and said, I'll fucking dox her because she's a bitch, right? Because you did call me a bitch, which is cool. You're entitled to your opinion. I'll be your bitch. But damn, you know, eh, eh, anyway, like I said, some people got a lot of fucking nerve. You know what I'm saying? That's just, and I'm just saying, I'm not gonna say names. I mean, I will say names, but ain't nobody letting me know y'all here. You ain't hitting the like button, and it's not like it's a big fucking secret. I really want to talk about what it is that the internet has that makes people so fucking brave. You know what I'm saying? Like, so fucking brave. Like, cause I'm not very computer savvy, that's for sure. So, but what makes them so fucking comfortable that they would do something, like they would ride for somebody else real hard like that and jeopardize that somebody else, right? Because I don't argue and fight with men. So the person who I believe coughed up did the digging and coughed up the information, which I don't give a fuck about that part. It's just the intent behind it is just fucking nasty. It's pretty bad. And I don't know, I challenge anybody who's been and came over here curious because somebody says she's a crazy old this, that, and the other, or she's this, or whatever. I would like to just know, like, points, just show, put some facts up there, put some proof up there. At least prove that you're human. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff I think is just some animated peoples. So, like I said, I was listening in on some pretty intense conversation last night in somebody's live. And like I said, I was sitting mostly in the bushes. I enjoyed it though. It explains a lot of things about, I had to sit back for a while and pay attention to figure out who they were talking about and what was going on. And obviously it's nobody I know, but it does show me how people sit around and they do, if you piss them off, have malicious intent. I would just ask that, when you have malicious intent, at least know why the fuck you're doing it. Like, no. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? See, y'all just scary. You want to hit the like button. Let me know you here. If you've been here before, let me know you here. If you new here, just peeking and tweaking, just put a one in the chat. Hit the like. That shit's free. You know. However, I would like to have somebody come forward with a question about something that I have questionably done online. Just ask. Because like I said, that shit's just weird. I don't have the camera on, baby. Because we all still walking around the house. And I'm about to jump in the shower. So we not going to have the camera on for that. This is not the old white lady OnlyFans channel. That's what this is not. However, y'all hit the like button. And then I'm going to figure the rest of this out. I wanted to say I wanted to do this before I even started this shit, but I'm pretty sure it might be my Google settings, though. I have to look. I don't know. Maybe somebody on here who's pretty savvy with this stuff can let me in on the trick here as far as how to set this right. But then again, why would you guys do that? We don't know each other. I'm sure you guys just foaming at the mouth for some kind of weird material. Hopefully not, but we shall see. Let me see. What is this? I see that. I don't know why they keep trying to charge me, and I canceled my subscription to that, where I downloaded all that music I had bought from that guy. Yeah, I don't know, but that's why I turned my card, or I turned it off. I had to block it. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's try people and sharing. Let's do that. Maybe it's under there. Let me see. I need to add the products to Google. Anyway, let me know y'all here. I'm gonna say something so we can talk about it, because I surely would like to know. Let's try data and privacy. I'm trying to figure out where it was at that I found that thing that stops people from using their stuff like that. Let me see. No. Oh, well, I wonder, can I do that? Oh, there it is. Oh no, where did you go? No. All right, well, you know what? I'm just, look, ADHD is real. I've lost interest in that part, so hopefully I don't do anything embarrassing that y'all gonna click out and use against the girl. That's for real. But right about now, I am going to get myself together, and get ready to entertain y'all tonight, I suppose. But if anybody could tell me the answer to the question, like, why do people, like supporters or even people, like I have gone to war for like somebody that I supported, you know what I'm saying? And when I say go to war, I mean like they'd be like, okay, go over to, so-and-so channel and, make a lot of noise so that, they'll give me an interview or, something like that. Or go over there because, they came and signed my chest, so y'all go over there and do this, and this. Okay, yeah, I can dig that. That's all fun and games. However, I've never been involved in some shit where people just maliciously go somewhere and just because somebody said something like, oh, so so a motherfucker can tell you that they giving away fucking purple unicorns and y'all gonna just dash over there and do it. But to get the purple unicorn, you gotta shit in a cup and hide it in your neighbor's fucking pillowcase. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just some outlandish shit like that, and you don't even know why you're doing the dirty shit to somebody. And what would possess somebody that they don't know to go somewhere and put somebody in jeopardy? Like, people have radical ideas and radical bullshit going on. So at least when you pulling the trigger on something and you out to do that, make sure it's worth doing. Like, I can't imagine anybody on the internet making me just so hype that I jeopardize my freedom or do something stupid. Because, internet streets is real too. Like, the internet is forever. Oh, wait a minute. How did Cardi B say it? Forever. Yeah, that's my best Cardi B voice. But yeah, forever. That shit's forever. And I'm not backtracking on anything I've ever done or said on the internet or ever posted. I'm not backtracking on none of that. I'm asking a simple question is, what is so fucking offensive that somebody felt the need to be a fucking cock bag? I mean, it's just a question. You know what I mean? Like, I know it could be about going to different people's channels and socializing and being around different people. It can't possibly be that, because that's not when you did it. And I say you because I got a really fucking good idea who did it. You know what I'm saying? I I got a really good idea. My question would be as to why. Like, why would you do that to a woman? Like, I see, y'all doing it to your boys. Y'all do it back and forth to each other, but y'all on the same team, right? So, but why would you do that to a woman that don't fuck with nobody? Don't fuck with nobody, right? And then even more so, why would somebody do it to anybody for that matter that hasn't done anything like I mean, you can't tell anybody how to feel about something you've done or said, but I stand by anything I've done and said. I ain't do shit to nobody. That is just so crazy. I mean, I don't know if people have shit better to do or whatever, but do they not know that when you do shit like that and you doing shit like that whatever fake account you're under, whatever, your IAP address is still fucking locked into that. And let's just say some freak shit happens. You go out and do some fucking weird shit and post somebody's address, and then some just freak shit happens to this person. And you've been and put that shit out there for what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even know how people could have some shit like that on their conscience that, over some fucking internet shit. That'd have been like my mom, going down to Warner Studios and kicking the actress's ass that played Laura back on General Hospital. You know what I'm saying? It's just some dumb, weird shit. No, nobody should be that fucking invested in people you don't fucking know. To say, oh, somebody told me that she slept with her, pastor or whatever the fuck it might have been, and I'm going to avenge that behavior. I'm going to avenge that. I'm going to go over there and do something for somebody. It's just crazy to me. I don't even know if that makes sense to y'all, but that shit's crazy. It's crazy to me. Hit the like button, y'all. Y'all just listening. I don't even know if y'all understanding. Like, I mean, I know there are some fucking slow, wet farts in society. Like, I understand that. I do understand that. And I do also understand that everybody's not going to like each other. But I guess the question I'm asking you guys is like, what is like the point where you're like, oh, that's it, you went too far from just talking. Like, all we want online is talking. Hold on, y'all. A wise lady that I met online said, you can brush your teeth all you want, but you must floss the ones you want to keep. Flat out. I mean, that's stuff they teach us as children, like at the dentist. However, this was a grown woman that made sure that she put everybody up on good oral hygiene. She's a hygienist. I always paid attention when she was like, y'all better floss. She always say, floss the ones you want to keep. I don't even know. Shit. People are feeling some kind of way so fucking bad that I don't even want to say her name because I don't want to involve her in the bullshit. And then knowing that I don't have like beef with nobody, like I don't really have beef with nobody for real. Like I've had a couple of little bitch tips. Like the funny part is it was with dudes, like with men that, got not their feelings hurt because it wasn't no dating situation, but felt some kind of way. Like I don't have to agree with you all the fucking time. And you can't, so, but the thing is one of them is so fucking ornery that I know for a fact that they call him and reaching out to the people that, we have in common and like tell them some weird shit. So I don't even want to say nobody's name for they don't get no retribution on some shit that I can't even fathom that would rise to the level of sicking the fucking internet on them by putting their address on the line. Like, what kind of shit is that? You know? Um, mm-mm. Yeah. Go on, hit the like button, y'all. And, I don't know if y'all, but that shit just feels, you ever just brush your teeth and it just feels good as fuck? That's probably the edible. It still feels good, shit. Mm-mm-mm. Although I was watching like, I guess it could be a documentary or an infomercial or whatever. And it was saying that they're trying to say that smoking marijuana is just as bad carcinogenically or whatever uh, on, on your lungs as cigarettes. I don't, I don't think I believe that, but what y'all think? Mm-mm-mm. Ugh. That's one thing I'll tell you too. One thing for certain, and two things for sure. Lost the ones you want to keep, and no matter what, do your best to keep all them suckers. Flat out, cause once they start busting a move there, you have constant problems. You're like, even if you just have one tooth and you're like, oh, I don't have the money to get a crown or whatever, go ahead and pull it because it's in the back, nobody will know. Yeah. Keep in mind all the rest of your teeth are going to move and shift around, and the thing with your teeth moving, that makes them unstable, and then they get to breaking and moving and no. I feel pretty confident that I can speak on that, even though I'm not a dentist, right? You know, because there are some people online that think that I can't speak about stuff because I'm not that actual thing. Like, I don't know, like talking about how birds fly, but because I'm not a bird, I shouldn't talk about it, you know. And I'm tap dancing around a specific issue. Like, I'm not supposed to state the obvious because whoever's doing whatever we're talking about is a different race than me or something. Like, I don't understand. So I have to be careful what I say because I'm not a dentist. So I want to make sure it's okay that I talk about good oral hygiene, even though I'm not a dentist. So yeah, y'all let me know if it's okay. You see, like and that's just peeling around a different subject, but some people think that you don't have eyes to see, ears to hear, and a mind to fucking know when bullshit is on the floor. And so they think that because you see bullshit, you're not allowed to say anything about it because somebody of a different culture is the one doing the bullshit. And I think that's bullshit. I think we should all be able to, because you know what, I tell you what, I think it's bullshit for real, because people have no problem trying to tell me what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? And they're not an old white lady. You know what I'm saying? So what makes it okay for you to speak on what I mean? It's just, it could be just a big dumb circle. I just feel like we better than that. As what is that? I hope that's not a spider. Is that a spider? Are you? Hello? Oh no. Okay. Thought I had a little spider in here. I was like, oh, to the no. No spiders for me. However, all right, y'all. Y'all can hang around. Let me know who's in here. Because I wouldn't mind if a couple ladies I was speaking to earlier pop up. But I know I'm late. And I did peruse on and see a few of my content creators that I really like to, because I'm not a content creator. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not. I'm just a chick on the internet, man. There's a difference. I'm just a chick on the internet right now. Oh, and I do want to point up on another like important thing. Like when people are like, if you got moderators and people that have like permissions to go on and pin stuff, you know, to your screen while you're, you know, entertaining your live and you're reading the text or whatever. You need to make sure whoever does it, they post the right information at the bottom. Like let's just use Cash App for an example. I was in somebody's live earlier today, and they were like, oh, they doing they thing. They hustle and they talking it up, right? So I'm gonna be funny. I'm not gonna get it too far off in it. But when I investigated it, it wasn't the right Cash App. It wasn't, and it said, suspicious fraud or whatever it said on it. So, and even the picture on it wasn't the right one, right? And this person kept saying, no, that's not it. It's good. It's good. It didn't say, you just go. That's it. And so I just, maybe $1, $2 just to see. And it wasn't the right one, but that's what they had posted in the front of their thing. So I'm like, shit. And then I couldn't get my $2 back because I sent it to somebody that was a possible scammer, and they told me to go get bent. They wasn't going to give me my $2 back. I'm like, but I was just trying to make sure. Anyway, that's just a funny story. You got to make sure whoever you're allowing to pin on your screen actually pins the right thing. Because if they're anything like me, my fingers probably don't keep up with my mouth, and there are definitely possible typos going out. Oh boy. Well, I can see we gonna be lame tonight. So what I am gonna do is I am going to commence to taking my shower. Y'all can sit and talk. I'm gonna get ready, and when I come back, hopefully y'all be a little more talkative. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do no song and dance for y'all. That I'm not gonna do. I mean, the internet is to connect with like-minded people. I mean, I didn't come out here to do no sambo dance or no shit like that for nobody. I'm just trying to find a decent community to talk shit with, and maybe have some resources in the bag so I can go on and hit back when my shit's exposed. I can expose hers too. You know what I'm saying? His is already out there. He don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But I know it would shit her pants. Her address pop up out there in Atlanta. She'll shit her pants, flat out. So I don't know. Since ain't nobody talking to me though. Hold up. Let me see what's going down. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Let me check my chats again, because no, I wasn't seeing anything. Oh, well, you know what? He. You can go ahead and go. Okay, I see it now. Oh, I do see it now. Yeah, look, I had to turn on the all and say, yeah, my bad. My bad. I was feeling like a lonely stepchild. Yeah, now we can see. Well, I can see now. But yeah. Oh yeah, you visible. I figured it out. It just took me a while to go back in and then maybe somebody can help me figure out who the bunch of the rest of them are and whether I want to be bothered or not. Cause yeah, she took aim and fired that one live, man. She been and took out about 10, 11 people, which cool. I don't know them at this point. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't go through the effort of making a really cool second profile that says Trista's bitch. Woo woo. That's like Browning Point Central right there, girl. So, well, and when you say that, well, and I'm pretty sure, if you're talking about, are you talking about where I was last night? Yeah, we can kick it about that. We'll go on. Well, I'm not gonna read them off here out loud. We'll go on a private live one day, just me and you, and we'll keep it private, and we can go down the list. I'm not gonna go on because in case they just watching in the bushes because they can't say nothing. I don't want to spark no match just yet. You know what I'm saying? Because even if are you talking where I was last night? Okay, you said that's one of them. Yeah, I figured that out. I could tell by how the chat was rolling, which okay, cool. Whatever, like I said, I'm not going to get into whatever it is that's personal between that. I'm just taking notes. I just was sitting back in the bushes taking notes. I don't still figuring it out. But that one statement kept coming up and I'm like, I know it's possible, but do people really sit back with that knowledge and then damn, I'm gonna need one of them over here. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who can do that. Absolutely. Absolutely careful because that shit's crazy. And the only reason I even really bring it up is because me and my friend, like a girl I grew up with, we've been tight since we've been 14 or 15. We were talking about that and that shit, we were just talking about it before it happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the fuck? And I mean, it's really easy to do though. All you need is the phone number, somebody's phone number or their name. So I'm thinking these yahoos went and found my old Facebook shit because the names they were using is definitely some old Facebook names. But it was my government name. Cool, whatever. Can't hide from that. And so I blocked them the first night. I'm like, all right, cool. Like if you can come back with your own profile and not my name on it, then cool, we can talk and whatever. But you can't be me fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like one of them Tech Now or something like that. Yeah, that part too. That part too. I mean, and like I was telling my friend, because she's like, no, it's just, you got to understand that these some fucking loose screws out here. Because I'm like, I'm not tripping. Like, I'm not hiding. I didn't do shit to anybody to have to hide. But this buffuckery bitch is putting out this narrative and making shit that I'm an old racist white woman. Because I agreed that women wear makeup too much and lashes too much and shit like that. People are destroying their bodies with piercings and tattoos. That shit's all trauma based. Cause I love a good piercing. You know what I'm saying? But to do a whole bunch of shit like that to where your breasts are covered, it's up your neck, it's on your face, it's and you're pierced up and you're this and then not only do you have all that, but when you come online, you got your whole chest hanging out, whatever it may be you know and it just so happens that the videos I collaborated with, the example they used was a black woman, and that's just so unfair to make that my problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Who's that? Oh, chlorine. I don't know, my lake doesn't have chlorine in it. I would doubt that. I don't have a lake. I don't own a lake. Baby, what? I mean, oh yeah, no, we don't. Oh, you talking about the combustion? Yep, the combustion. But I mean, I still think cigarettes are worse than fucking weed because they have all the carcinogens and the poison. They put all kinds of weird shit in cigarettes. You're not just smoking tobacco. You're smoking whatever they put in them. I haven't smoked cigarettes in 10 years, so I mean, I've hit a cigarette, you know, maybe 3 times in the last 10 years. I don't fuck around, so and then say you do pools, not lakes or beaches. Well, yeah, I would prefer a pool. I really would, but I don't have one. We don't have a public pool around here. There is no outside pool around where I live unless you go to one of these apartment complexes. And at that point, you got probably know somebody who lives there. So I don't mind. I don't mind if it's a spring fed lake. I don't like a man made in lake. like a man-made inland lake, because those get contaminated pretty fast. You've never been to the ocean? Girl, the ocean is fun. I remember the first time I went, I was young. My parents, we went to, this was back when, the parents took you to Daytona for spring break when you were kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I was in the third or fourth grade when we went to for spring break Daytona Beach. And this was my first time to the ocean, and I was like, how the waves come in and out, and you got the undertow or whatever. And we had just got there, and I'm like, I want to walk in the water. I want to walk in the water. Girl, I got dizzy and fell down. Yep, yep. Wasn't even out my driving clothes from driving because we drove the whole way. It was me, my mom, my dad, my sister, and my uncle. Because my mom had a older brother, and he had, yeah, well, fuck it. My uncle was born with fetal alcohol syndrome, like, but they didn't really know what it was back then. So my uncle was one of those special kids. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a slow bus special kid, but like, he couldn't read or write past like the fourth grade. But you could like, I guess they would call it like autistic now, but like you could smash a clock, and he could put it back together and make it work. You give him a radio, he'd take it apart, put it back together. So, well, I think their little fish are more scared than I think the little fish are more scared of you than you are of them. You know, I think my biggest fear. Well, yeah, I guess because I used to have this older lady that she used to live with me. It was somebody my husband knew from up here, and she was like going through like the onsets of dementia, like, but she got it from like drinking. She wouldn't stop drinking and shit, and I used to help like feed people or whatever. We used to go up to the park and barbecue for everybody up there or whatever it was, or go sit up there and drink with everybody. And one day we pulled up, and these people were doing something really fucking terrible to this woman. It's just very terrible to her. And so when my husband told me, I was like, well, fuck it. We gonna go get her. And we went, and I told everybody she was my long lost auntie that I had been looking for years. And we took her home. We took the bitch home. My husband knew her for like 20 years before I met him, though. So she was like a stranger to me, but he knew her really well. But yeah, I took her home. She stayed with me till the day she died. Sure did. Sure did. But I'm a bad person. I'm just hateful towards people. I just don't like that narrative. I think that's kind of foul. It's very irresponsible and dangerous to put a narrative out there. Yeah, I don't like that either, I mean, but I really think that it's very, very neglectful and dangerous. That's why I kind of want to get back, man, on that whole put my address out there. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to get back on that. I kind of do. But then I would be no better than them. But, I just, man, I just thought that was really fucking shitty because I haven't did shit to anybody but have a difference of opinion or, yeah, pretty much a difference of opinion or not let them talk shit to me one way or another. I mean, the only reason I'm not cool with the chick is because she talked to me like she was gonna tell me what the fuck to do. Like I'm not one of your kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't just come in, don't chase me from live to live because you want me to email you, or you know what I'm saying? And I give you my email address, and you send me this very fucking weirdly written demand, and fuck that. I'm actually, because I haven't really responded to the email yet. I kind of just was like, the nerve of you. I'm not taking shit down because you didn't ask me right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't talk to me. Like, what the fuck? And it's somebody that I have been involved in through somebody else's life. So, oh yeah, well, you know what? I'd have to go back in the live because, like I said, I just blocked them right away. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I probably could. But they're under a false name though. You know what I'm saying? They're using my fucking name. So yeah, I mean it goes deeper than that, you know, because they'll just go get another name or something unless they're dumb enough to just keep doing it off the same IP address. And if they're doing it to me and it's who I think it is, he's been and done it to a lot of fucking people, you know. But the few that I seen him do it with, they're all in this same little. It's like a circle, right? So there's maybe, let's just say, 4 or 5, you know, people that have connected on the internet, and they bounce people around between them. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, they go back and forth, and a lot of it is chaotic about them like capping and rapping and roasting each other. But the people who are in the chat of somebody, we don't know that they're all connected. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a weird hustle they got going on. It's kind of neat, you know. I've been studying that too, but yeah, that's what I thought. And I, you know, that's kind of, you know, I know pictures like, you know, like people have made AI pictures and stuff of other people, and I've been in lives where they have used them against the person. And then before I knew that they were all connected, I was just like, wow, you know, because the one guy had came at me really rough one day, and I was like, don't forget, I still got them pictures. You know what I'm saying? Because I had screenshotted the pictures that they put up just in case, you know, like maybe I need this. But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, especially knowing the picture's fake as fuck. You know, I just wouldn't put out a false narrative on someone. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't do that. So, and like I said, if they're doing it from the same IP address, that's kind of stupid. Well, yeah, I guess they can, because you can make as many profiles as you want on your device. So, I guess they can. You know, I just think it's rather it's shitty. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all, hit the like, cause y'all just taking notes. I don't know who you gonna run and go tell, but at least be truthful. So hopefully y'all taking notes. Cause I still say I ain't said shit wrong about anybody. Especially they tripping about a short. They're not even tripping about something I said because I didn't even talk in the fucking short. So that's the weird part. That's what started all this. And then, you know, you get these radical people that, you know, sit in people's lives, which is cool. It's good for the views and shit, but they sit in people. Let me find my, oh, there's my towel. They sit in people's fucking lives and get all emotionally charged about somebody else's shit without even knowing the whole situation. Cause had old girl had talked to me like we grown, then it wouldn't even have went like that. But I mean, cause I don't know about y'all. If I just came in demanding y'all do something because I didn't like it, man, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody said fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all grown, and then plus you know that made me want to get more savvy on the settings on my stuff, you know. Let me see. I don't know why my son does this shit. I don't know why the boys, like my son likes those stupid freeform dreads, and I don't know what the shit is with rolling that fucking towel around on the top of their head. I got them all kinds of sponges. Hold on there. All right, cool. I come out the room. Row. Oh, there we go. You know, I got him all kinds of shit to use for his hair, and uses my fucking face towels. Yeah, it's still up. There's two of them. There's two of them. One of them is with Fancy, and the other one is just with a guy, and you know, is just, you know, he's giving his opinion on like how women do the fucking most to destroy their value, you know, like tattoos and a ton of fucking, like not just a tattoo, but I'm just talking about like excessive tattoos and an excessive amount of piercings, and just that damaged look, on top of the fact that, you know, you wear clothes that you know are portraying a certain thing. And his thing was, you know, women do all this damage to themselves, and then when they finally start waking up, then they decide, you know, I want to have a good man, or I want to have this or whatever. Yeah, it's on my channel. They're under my shorts. Yeah. I mean, I don't know where either one of them said, like, even the one where the man, I did a voiceover in the beginning and was like, this is for all women. Like, this is not, don't let, people look for excuses to be fucking weird. Like, they look for excuses to be, okay, I'll be here. But like I said, people look for excuses to be fucking victims. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do every and all. And, oh my gracious. Look a duck. I definitely need to jump in this shower really quick. I'm gonna wait for you. Well, all right. I'm about to jump in this really quick. I will be right back. I'm not going far, but yep, I just got done doing my job, so I'm about to do this really quick. Really quick, really quick. I'm gonna leave y'all way out here though. So, like I said, hit the like, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back. Hold on. Mm. Alright, shit, let me hurry up. Funny how I still, as a grown woman, I still do my dad's military 5, 6, 7, 10 minute shower. Ain't no reason to be in here all day. You ain't washing no bus. At least I'm pretty sure I keep it down to 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes. Y'all let me know. Now, if I was a bigger woman, like if I had more inaccessible areas or hard to reach areas, I would probably take a little longer, but as long as you have the equipment you need, the face rags and the scrubbers and stuff, you take a minute on. Now my son, he takes forever in the fucking shower. This is crazy to me. Along the line, I'm pretty sure I know what he might be doing in there too, so I don't nag him too much because that's weird for a mom to nag her, young son about what he's doing in the bathroom, but oh shit. It makes me wonder why people would even try to go in there and then talk shit about their kids and all that kind of shit. Like, the fuck? Kind of fucking nah shit is that? I don't understand it. Alright, we're on the countdown here. It's been about 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes now. What we got? Shit. Alright, I'm about done. Get up out of here. Hopefully you're still there. You're gonna lead your investigation. Oh shit. Alright, shit. tomorrow, I might go swimming tomorrow. Like, summer is almost over for real in Michigan. Like, well, I don't know about y'all, but I cannot stand no soap scum in my shower. That shit is the worst of all worst. Alright. Now, this is different. I know my friend, he hears this shit, he's gonna be like, well, you get carried away on that live shit. Alright, let me see now. Okay, give me one more second. I Alright, let me see now. See, that's quick. I'm like I said, I take that military time shower. Well, like I said, military time, it was way shorter when I was a kid, but I extended it as I pay my own water bill now. But my father, oh boy, you got that military time shower. I mean, when he wasn't home, we showered how we wanted to, but yeah, he wasn't for that staying in that shower all damn time. The only thing about going to the lake, though, girl, I think this is where this funny business on my toe came from, though. I had to go to the doctor and get some fucking extendo cream for whatever the fuck this was. Sure did. He had to give me the cream with the, I guess they got some kind of cream with a steroid in it. And it definitely is making it go away quick. But it's not fun. Fuck a duck. Ooh, I hate this shit. Alright. Let me see. Let me put my glasses on and see what you said here. Alright. Right, that part while I shower, yeah. I was gonna do it before I came on live, but I had said, oh, I was gonna come on at 10. Then I was late getting home. We never get off work this fucking late. Ever. But, yeah, that whole part. But I'm done now. You have my full attention, girl. You have my full attention. So, did you go look at them or what? Ooh. Man. This cream is clearing it up, but it definitely is ooh, ouch. Yeah, that's a little bit much. Mm-mm-mm. And I don't know if y'all remember, what was it, about a week ago, probably a week to the day, that I went to the beach? Which is just now. Getting yourself together. Oh. I've been putting off doing my toes, like my pedicure, because of this shit right here. Mm-mm-mm. And it's oddly satisfying. When it finally starts going away, you can get that fucking funky skin. Anyway, let me be quiet before I give y'all something to talk about me about. Now I'm all self-conscious now because people are eyeballing and being very judgmental. Being very judgmental and really kind of fucking weird while they ask for grace and grace for other people and their weird shit. I don't know. I mean, they normalize the weirdest shit, and then stuff I feel like should be self-explanatory and universal gets fucking flipped around. So, let me know. Did you go look at them? Mm-mm. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is something different here. Yeah, This definitely could turn into a pumice stone evening, but I don't really have it in me. I don't feel like doing it. Hey, I know. Y'all be using, what y'all use on your feet to keep them soft and keep the dead skin down? What y'all secret secret process? Y'all tell me yours and I'll tell you mine. Mine is so simple. It is so simple, and at first I didn't believe it. I did not believe when one of my coworkers, she's from Puerto Rico, and her grandma has like all kinds of uses for average stuff that probably all of us have around our house that we would never think to use it for. And I laughed at her when she told me to do it, and I did it, and I've never stopped since. I've been doing it regularly every night for shoot. It's been about 4 years now. Except well, I say 4 years, but probably except the last I don't know maybe 6 days because I didn't have any and I was too lazy to go to the store and go buy some. But what's y'all secret skin dry skin or feet treatment to keep your feet baby smooth? And then those of y'all, well, no, I've said that a long time ago, so nobody should remember that. What my answer is. Oh yeah, I went and bought one of them things. Hey girl, glad you made it. Glad you made it. But yeah, I went and bought one of them things that they use on your feet. And girl, I'm looking for it in like the hair and nail section at the store. Can't find it anywhere. You got to guess where I found it at. Just guess what part of the store I found this tool they use at the shop when you get a pedicure. Just guess what it is. Ooh. Yeah, I like let me see. Did I miss it here? Well, it's a short that I put. I don't know. Did you find it? They're in my. It's in my shorts. You know. Ow, shit. I repost it if you didn't see it or whatever, or tag you in it. But it's in the shorts. It's not even in a live. It's in the shorts. It was just some short, that I collaborated on. Yeah, but whatever. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna tell y'all my right, that problem. I mean, what is the problem? That's my thing. Well, I can tell you what the problem. The problem is that was just an exaggerated excuse to put distance between myself and her because she is catching the flux from old boy. You know, he went and called a couple people that that come to my lives or that did or even there's a couple people that come in and they're under different names because he goes to people and calls them and she does this, she doesn't like black women, she doesn't this, and when somebody plants a seed in your brain that okay, oh, she doesn't like black people, she's been faking this whole time, she's a dirty bitch, and then they see something to where they can make it to fit some kind of weird narrative. Like the email that she sent me was not like, oh, hey, I see that you collaborated with my content, but it looks kind of fishy, that people can misconstrue that, Trista. And we could have talked about it, and I could be like, oh, okay, well, all right, I'll switch it up a little bit. But what the email said was that she didn't want to be associated with me, and by me collaborating with her content it looked like that we were aligned in some fashion. And then she went on and lied and said that I called awesome a slur, and it just went from there. And that Most of the people that come over here don't like him, and that's, we don't even talk about him. But this is all in the email, and that she didn't want to be associated. So, but this is all pressure from him because whatever. I don't even know why it's a problem, but I'm sure that nobody sits back just thinking about, I wonder what she's doing, like what Trista doing. But when something like that pops up, he probably gave her the fucking shit about it. And you can't say nothing to somebody who thinks that way because they'll just tell you to shut up and learn something. So I don't know. I thought it was bullshit. And even the people who she went over and started dogging me in their lives, they were like, I don't see it. Like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what the problem is. So it's not what exactly the content is that's the problem. It's the problem that my face and her face are next to each other, right? And then I went on and posted something else, but her putting all that shit on, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Well, yeah, that is rude, isn't it? What's up, Monty? What's happening? Not much. So did you really get a facelift or what? I didn't really want to do no whole lot of talking in No Girls Live last night, but did you really get a facelift or was you just bullshitting? Because I was listening. I was in there listening. I just had my eyes in there. My ears. Because I'm curious. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to go check it out. I'm going to see. Yep. Must be nice, girl. Must be fucking nice. Must be nice. I don't even know. Does insurance even pay for that kind of elective surgery like that? Let me see. Oh well, that's what I'm asking for. Cause shit, But then again, y'all, I didn't know. Like, one of my coworkers' wives was telling me, like my ex, well, I don't have that job anymore, but was telling me that she went into like for like weight loss, like bariatric, to help, so they were giving in like the Manjaro shots or whatever, and she was losing a lot of weight. And when you lose a lot of weight, you end up with that extra skin hanging around. So they told her that even before she got to that process, like to lose so much where you have all that skin, they told her once she got to a certain weight, and because she has, a baby under 3 or 4 or whatever it is, that they will pay for Medicaid will pay for her a mommy makeover. I'm hip, girl. Oh, well, I'm hip. Whatever, y'all get it on. I guess. I mean, shit. Yeah, the main focus of doing that is not money, but hopefully she helps you out when you need it now, because shit, she can't be walking around all fine with a badass facelift and then shit. We all, look, I'm going to interject myself, we all walking around her looking like flapjacks and shit. Well, yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, the slumber party's going to have to be, look, they used to have a place, off of 94 in Little Mac. It was called Rose Shores, and it was a well, when they first had it, it was like a hotel, but now it's probably a motel. But it has an indoor swimming pool, and it has well, it had, I don't know what it's got now. I haven't been over that way in years, but it had an indoor swimming pool and a bar and restaurant attached to it. So shit, someplace like that. Really? Damn, y'all doing it like that, getting the Tom and Jerry's done too? Damn. Oh, well, I'm gonna be your poor friend because I ain't got it now. And then I don't even know at this point if I had it. I think I might save that for when I got a little bit older. I don't know. I think I weathered the storm pretty well considering I'm in my 50s. I think I weathered the storm pretty well. Now, I was just telling my friend tonight because he keeps trying to play with me and shit. I'm getting old. My assets are dropping as we speak, man. We gonna have to shit or get off the pot on what we're doing here, buddy. You know. But yeah, it's like the standing joke because I might be a couple years older than him, so that's like a big wisecrack of his. So like I tell him, my assets are dropping as we speak, man. You know, because my dude died. He died, what, 3 years ago, so we were supposed to get old together. I mean, I guess he did. He stayed with me till death do us part, because he sure the fuck died. But now, shit, I don't want to get old alone, so I got to go on and snatch me one up. I don't know, did y'all see that cornbread fed white boy I posted earlier? Mm-mm-mm. I don't know how old he is, but I know he's old enough. He's got to be maybe in his 30s. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, LJ's been gone. He was only, what, 8 or 9 months old when he passed away. Yeah, he would have been 16. Yup, and like I said, his dad passed away 3 years ago, so yeah, life is different. But you know, when you're born, you come with a purpose. Like God has a purpose for you, and you know, some people come back and do it over and over again because they don't get their purpose right. But he came and did his purpose. My little feller did. He did it in less than 9 months, and he got to go on somewhere better than we had. So, because they said they had never seen that before in an infant. Yup. And then the weird thing is there was another little girl. She had a congenital heart defect too. They were born on the same day at the same hospital, and they were both born with a heart defect. Like they were up here born together at the hospital. Then they were down at Children's. They were roommates together. She was born without the left side of her heart. So when my baby passed away in 2011, they sent a FEMA nurse. Wasn't that country boy something different? Ooh. Yeah, my son, yeah, he was born with a broken heart. He was born and the fucked up part is I think I was 38 when he was born. And they kept pushing that advanced maternal age shit. Like, oh, you're at advanced maternal age. So we need to do this test and we need to do that test. We got to test for Down syndrome. We got to test for this. We got to test for that. And I'm like, well, I don't care if you test for it, but it wouldn't make a difference either way. Like if he was gonna be born, you know, with Down syndrome, like it wouldn't make a difference to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, like what do you think is gonna happen? I'm gonna be like, no, we're just gonna roll him up and put him out in the snow and let him. You know what I'm saying? How people used to do back in the day, or even just in recent history, China used to do it when they had that one child policy, and if their first child wasn't a boy, they used to put the girls out and let them succumb to the elements or put them up for adoption. Hey, what's up? What's up, girl? Where you been? I ain't seen you since the last time I was here. But yeah, that advanced maternal age is something different. You know, but that same year I had my son, I was 38. My husband's friend was dating this older lady, right? The funny thing is I'm a year older, 2 years older than she was. She was a cougar back then. But she was 52 when she had his baby. Couldn't believe it. So, never say never. I seen this thing online. This Indian woman was like 70 and she had a baby. I said, oh, Lord, that's doing too much right there. That's just doing too much. That's why when men are like, oh, you get too old, you can't give me a baby. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's why I believe, like I kind of feed into this thing where when we were younger, we went for older men, like when we were in our 20s or whatever. I know I did. I liked my men a little bit older, 5, 6. What the fuck was that? Oh, okay. Look, I'm all, they got my address out there up here, and I'm like, what was that? No, we got cats over here and shit. But, I forgot what I was even saying. Old brain. Well, yeah, shit. Men can make babies until, my father-in-law 98. If he don't be careful, he gonna make him another baby. You know, doesn't everybody? Doesn't everybody? But at my age, where I am in life, and like I say, my assets dropping as we speak. He ain't gotta have deep, deep pockets. He just gotta have pockets, right? He gotta have pockets with some coins, little coins to jingle, and he has to be realistic. And I have to be realistic. I don't know why some people don't believe that for women the wall is real. Like when we get older, I'm not saying we become less valuable, just our value shifts where it's valuable at. Like, everything has value, women who are of baby making age are valuable to the people who want to make babies. Women who can't have babies, we're vulnerable for the men that don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like I just never bought into that weird shit. Like, yeah, when you get older and shit, like I said, the wall is real, but it ain't no game changer. It ain't stopping shit. That's a fact. I cannot stand wearing no fucking mismatched socks. I'm gonna turn the camera on in a minute, y'all. Maybe so. I'm trying to find something to put on and some fucking socks that match. This is tripping me out. Wait, no. Oh, found a match. Score. I'm like, score. Alright, let me find my jammies. It's too hot for those. Oh, Lord. And I gotta remind myself that I cannot just wear any fucking kind of pajamas I want to wear. Because that's fucking weird. And you never know. My friend that's a boy and not my boyfriend may be sitting in the bushes watching, just waiting to see if I'm gonna let my mask slip. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been taking his time so fucking bad, it's crazy. However, I don't blame him though, cause a lot of these weird chicks these days, make it hard for other women to move around. You got a lot of weird shit going on, not only on YouTube, but even in like real life. Like you have people that are like, I don't know, just the mentality. The mentality of the younger generation is crazy. When I say younger generation, like I said, I'm in my 50s. I can still round down to 50. When you remember when you were in school, they taught you how to round. Like, so if you were at 5, you had to round up. If 4 and under, you round down. So I could still round down. So I'm rounding down to 50. But they try to make it seem like 50 is so old and this, bitch, you ain't but 10 years younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? With babies small enough to just be out of diapers. Get the fuck out of here. Like, lives are so different that they don't even compare. Like, and that's why I'm saying, like, women, like, you don't lose your value. You just change who you're valuable to. You just change the demographic. They might be. But I'm not sure who that is, but that's all right. If you chain smoking, I guess, I don't know, be careful with that. You're going to end up being sick. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out whom certain people are, and that's cool. They can go on and sit in the bushes, that's fine, because ain't nobody in here worried about nobody else. Like I said, look, this is like, bitch, this all about me. This is the all-star Trista hour, or whatever. We just, listen, I don't. What was that song by Kid and Play? Ain't gonna hurt nobody out here on the floor. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. But that's why, I could see if a motherfucker was just sitting on here just contemplating and plotting on how to fuck other people around and how to do mean stuff to people, or, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, go on and dox them or go on and do whatever. But my whole thing is, oh, speaking of shit like that, I was watching this thing on TV. I guess Charleston White, like, I guess recently went out to the Fifth Ward in Texas, and he went with that. I don't know if you guys are hip to her, but it's some Congress lady out there. It's this black woman, and she is just like no fucking nonsense, and she's like a cowgirl, and she goes around calling landlords out and just all kinds of shit. But Charleston White was saying, like, and it's not the point that of where he went, because I have no stake in like where he went, and I really have no stake in on who he's talking about. But what I'm saying is you know, all these people online, everybody's a gangster online. Everybody wants to sell threats and wolf tickets online. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, are you cool? Like, are you all right? Because like that shit can get real, and I don't know. Like, there's more than one way to protect yourself. You don't always have to violently protect yourself. You can protect yourself using the law to your advantage. Like I tell people, you know, you're not gonna get the outcome that you're looking for fucking with me. Like, be careful. You're not gonna get the outcome you're looking for. You know, and hopefully whatever you're doing is worth it to you. Ooh, yes, the skin on this toe is bad. Ooh. All right, we gonna play truth or promise to repeat because we can't do no fucking daring. We ain't gonna do no weird shit. We just gonna play truth. Who's first? Oh man, you gotta tell something about yourself that's happening. Ooh, well, fuck it. I'm just making this shit up because I want to tell. But oh my gosh, have you guys ever been? Oh, taking a I got a part on my big toe that's like weird, and it's been like this weird callus thing for like ever. But it doesn't go away. It's how I hold my feet. But if I don't stay on top of like I was out of my secret soft foot what I use on my feet, which is by the way nobody guessed. It's Vicks Vapor Rub. Vicks Vapor Rub is the best thing to put on your feet. Keep your feet soft as a baby's ass. I swear to God. I mean, if your feet are need a lot of work, you got to use it for a few days, but it'll make all that dead skin come off. But I was gonna tell you all about this piece I just pulled off. Ooh, it was pretty big. Oh my goodness. And I know I'm not the only one that does that. And then you pull back too much skin. And I did not do that this time. So I have just had a very satisfying foot therapy. Let me go wash my hands though before I forget and then get to snacking on fruit or something. And there you go. Where foot to mouth disease come from. Ooh, Glenhora. Uh-uh-uh. Hold on, I'm missing what y'all talking about. Okay, I'm behind in this because and hopefully y'all not saying nothing fucking weird about me while I've been just talking, looking at my toe. I'm about to catch up on y'all too. Cause I've been to recognize that one name and I don't know anybody personally, so we are going to hold on before we do that. So hold on, let me see what we're talking about here. What's happening here? What have I missed? No, we're gonna cancel that. What's happening here? What did I miss? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around because I feel like I have showered. I'm clean now. But anyway, yep. So just so y'all know, this is a real person on this side of the camera. This is really, I'm real. So be gentle with my feelings. Whoever's in the bushes looking for ammunition. And now I'm about to go back off because we just gonna talk. Now let me see. I know I recognize that name. Ha ha. I'm gonna tell you what. I don't have a problem with anybody just chilling. Oh, somebody was talking about that person last night. I don't know who it is. Yep, that's who you guys was talking about last night. I don't know who they are, but yeah, don't take any liberties over here dogging nobody, ma'ams and ma'ams, okay? because I don't know who these people are. I'm gonna have to find out. Oh, you do like that? Yeah, you want to laugh it up on me? Hee hee hee. Who is? What is that guy's name? Hold on, cause he is just rude as fuck. What is his name? All right, hold on. I'm gonna let y'all laugh at me. But listen, no fucking screenshotting and weird shit, okay? I don't want to wake up tomorrow and the hot thing off the press is Trista has an eggplant in her mouth for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be kind to each other over here. Shit. I remember seeing that name. Ah, that's the name right there. You said it. You said it. That means something different. Yes, a bit. Isn't that his name, Terry? Isn't that his name? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Yeah, he's got like a slender face and like a beard, mustache, goatee thing. He's like a single father. He's got a daughter that he takes a lot of different places. I think so. He bought feet pictures from somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with a little freakery though. There's nothing wrong with a little freakery. You know, as long as it's not weird shit. As long as you're not fucking kids and doing weird shit with kids, and as long as you're not like my one of my bunkies in the timeout for adults was, she was just fucking a predator. She was definitely a predator. I had sleepless nights down there thinking this bitch was gonna get up and do something. Yeah, it was something different. It certainly was. We ended up being cool, but I had to go on and put hands on her though. She did S Amy. Hee hee hee. Oh yeah. Like, I don't know how many times you could tell somebody no, and they try to catch you when you're sleeping. You got to sleep somewhere. There's nowhere else to sleep in there but the bunk they give you. So, yeah, I wasn't happy about that. Yep. So, anyway, let me turn this computer off. I was trying to find. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me do one more thing, y'all. I'm going to turn this light on so I can see. I'll do one more thing before I go in my room and we can talk shit from in there. But let me see. Uh-oh. He might be. I don't know. Well, some people do have fetishes, and they. Wait a minute. Where's the dog at that he's barking? Daughter of mine. Oh, okay, I was just making sure I'm out here, and I'm talking shit on live, and the camera's on. Well, yeah, this is my moo man. It's a moo. It's comfortable though. It's comfortable and it covers everything. Okay, P-L-O-C-K, my. There's got to be a way to stop that from happening. Let me see. Ah. Oh, okay, that's where I found it. Okay. Here we go. Let me check this out. You got to go to studio. You got to go to settings. Wait a minute. Is that general? Hold on. Did I go to the right place? Hold on. I better go look again. I hate that when I read it and then forget what I said. You go to the settings. In the overview section, scroll to block embedding. Okay. So sign into studio, content manager. Yep. Where are you? It says. Okay. Let me see what this is. Look, I just read it. Now I got to read it again. I want to block the embedding of my content so that can't nobody do no screenshotting and click bullshitting of me on here. So click user uploaded content over in the overview section. Scroll to block embedding apps. So it's got to be over here. No, go to my stuff. Here we go. Get out of there. We're going to close this. We're going to do this. Now I want to, huh? Oh, well, I tell you what. I spoke on that earlier today, and we just gonna leave it at that because yeah, we just gonna say that moderator. Like I said, I don't because I still I'm not gonna speak on what I want to speak on right now. But yeah, when I ended up finding there was a lot of people that caught a bullet real quick. Thank you, I appreciate being nice. So far we fine and lovely over here. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like I said, we would do better ganging up on somebody else than to be ganging up on each other in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really for that. I just now that not to say that I'm not for ganging up on somebody, but I want to reserve the right to do that to somebody else. Let me see what we got here. Let me try to find out what I was looking for again. This can't be it. Hold on, let me go over here because I'm still on bullshit. All right, go over here. Channel level settings. That's not it. Let me go down. It was something about embedding. So, and I found it somewhere yesterday or whenever I found it. That is not it. Oh. Yeah, it's doing some weird shit. I'm going to find it though. It's asking me to start another fucking live. That's not what we're doing here. The fuck is going on? Oh, pop out dashboard. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not worried because like I said, I am fond of her for other reasons. Like I said, I don't know what that's all about. But I do also know that everything is not all about one person everywhere we go. You know what I'm saying? So, and I want to say that and I want to be as kind as I can saying it because we cannot control or change how other people feel or react to whatever we have done. You know what I'm saying? And I have definitely, probably hurt people's feelings along the way, but everything is not always about, it may start, I don't even know what to say. I don't. I prefer not to, yeah, the whole thing, I'm not a killer, but don't push me, you know? Wait, say again. I don't know if you could, who threw what my way? Explain it to me because like I said, I don't be online all the time. I don't catch and see everything. Because like I said, before I get really in my feelings about who was dastardly enough to post my address for whatever, I want to make sure I'm aiming in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. And I don't I've never had an interaction with her like that ever. You know what I'm saying? I have not, and I don't expect to. But let me see what the flapjack is happening here. Yeah, I cannot find what I'm looking for now. Here's settings. You can see how how technology fucking retarded I am. All right, let me go here. Maybe it's here. Yeah, I'm still looking for this shit. Oh my. Wait a minute, what did she say? Hold on. Really? Yeah, somebody did say a reminder of Kieran, but supposed to be a nice thing. But that's what she said, really, because they both smoke hard. Well, I don't. Okay, cool. Whatever. I don't know where that came from because, like I said, my thing is this here. I take everything with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? You got to take everything with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Because, shit, just like earlier today, I was in somebody's live and they kind of were taking shots at me, but I kind of had to sit back and understand that that's all part of the YouTube game. But I don't know why I would be in that. I don't know. But whatever. Whatever. I'm going to tell you what. My vape, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I smoke a vape. We're going to leave it at that. Smoking hard, like hard what? Like hard what? What do you mean? What do you mean smoke hard though? Like I smoke a lot? Like what does that mean? Yeah, you have to tell me which one it is. Yeah, that's what they said. That's what somebody said. But yeah, that's what I thought you were meaning. Like rocks. Well, I tell you what. Even if I did, it would be kind of scary to try to do it now though because they putting all kinds of stuff in it now. You know what I'm saying? All that fentanyl and stuff. I don't know. It's just yeah, it's not something that I would enjoy doing it at my age. I just would not enjoy that. Yeah, I'll have to look into that because only because somebody did say that, but it wasn't in her. Was it in her live that I heard that? Because they was like they said I think they spelled it different. No, it was my live, and I don't think she was here when somebody said that. But whatever, it wouldn't matter. Like I said, somebody said that she was a nice lady. You're not a nice lady. Who cares? Because on some days like my dude has got to figure out what version of me he's gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like it all depends. Like shit, maybe they were in their alter ego when they were talking shit. I don't know. I don't. And the thing is I don't care because people's lives don't affect me. Like that's why I don't understand why people talk down and or really when I say that I really want to go because I don't care. People can say I smoke crack all day long, whatever, whatever. At least I don't fuck dogs, and well I might. No, my dog's fine. No, I'm just kidding. I don't fuck dogs, and have you ever heard of like because we all have like fucked up shit we do. You know what I'm saying? We all have fucked up shit we do, and then when somebody says something, they're like, well at least I don't do this or at least I don't do that. It's whatever it is because I know some people that smoke that shit that are just fine. And when I say just fine, I mean you would never know it unless you knew it. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, it's not good for you, that's for sure. You know, I mean when they say you could die the first time, fucking believe them. My thing is this here: can't nobody tell people that matter to me anything about me that they don't already know. I'm going to make it real clear. No, I don't smoke crack. I don't smoke crack. I don't sell pussy. I don't steal anymore. I don't do a lot of things anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old. Whatever. It is what it is. Now, what was I? Okay, hold on. Let me go back to try this again. Okay, let's do this. Let's go down. This shit is crazy. All this different shit. They should have it all. What do we got here? Uh-oh. Now I forgot where to look for it again. Son of a bitch. Let me see again. It says, oh, it's gone. Wait a minute. Oh, it's gone again. Maybe it's over here. Let's look over here. Let me see. All right, let me go over here. This is crazy. Oh, wait, here we go. All right, now we want to go down. We want to go down. I want to go to settings, I suppose. Okay. Connected apps. There we go. Oh no. That's my son putting all that shit on there. Goodness gracious. Maybe it's under privacy. I don't know. We're about to find out. I don't know. I found it the other day and I did that, but let's go here. Okay, maybe I'm on the right side now. Are you talking about where I was last night? I didn't even know she had kids, but I don't really watch her that much. I just manager. No, no, no. Is it my Google page I gotta go to? Hold on, where I gotta go for this again? Whatever. I'ma find it. Let's do status and features. Maybe it's there. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. Well, I guess she can be, people can get a little probably testy with her. She definitely has her opinions on stuff. I mean, and I don't know. I mean, she looks like she's got an all right place. She's out there with a little bit of property and a pool and a nice yard. I mean, that's not her that you see in the picture and that we be getting. She be showing her face, doesn't she? Oh, well, okay. Well, at least she can be at her parents' house, I guess. I don't know a lot about there. Let me see what we got here. Let's do permissions. It's got to be under permissions, don't you think? Oh, oh, okay. Well, it's a community moderation. Like, what is it that is showing me? So let me see. You said that. Oh, this must be where I can find it. Let me see. Nope, it's not. But all right, look. Let me go through these names, right? Only because I'm curious. Two of them. Well, wait a minute. Well, isn't that something? Because one of. Let me ask y'all this. Wait a minute. Oh, huh. But you know what I said on that last one, Munchie? You know what I told my children? Like, because of decisions that I've made and not following through on stuff I should have, and really just not being, and when I say not being in a good position to retire, I don't mean I couldn't retire and have something there, but I mean like my parents are set good. They set their retirement up hell of a. So I told my children, dig, when it comes down to it, and I can't live on my own, one of my successful children will have a mother-in-law apartment. You know what I'm saying? Go on and get her ready. But now, let me ask y'all this, because, like I said, there were them two profiles that came in using my name, right? And so I put them both. I put them both. I hid them both, but only one of them is in my blocked thing. So what does that mean? We Well, yeah, of course I cook and clean. But like I said, I don't look, I don't know people personally. I only know what they show me online. So I can't even speak on those things. That'd be like me speaking on one of you guys. I don't really know y'all like that, you know? But now why would only one of them be blocked? Does that mean they both came from the same IP address? But they should be blocked though, right? Hold on, let me scroll down. Maybe it's here. Nope, it's not. So who's Matthew Owens? I'm going to put him out there. I wasn't going to do that earlier, but let's go down a couple of things. Oh, I see this one. I'm going to go on and take this one off. I know who that is. That's me. And there should be another one with my name on there. But who is, okay, well, what about Tummy Time? Yeah, well, like I said, we not gonna. She also reminds me of somebody who dabbles in the dark arts, so we just gonna leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? I go in there and just listen. I don't have, any direct affiliation with anybody. I did. I did. Like I said, I know who that was. Just don't be doing no weird shit to me. Although you might need to go on a mission for me. Well, together though. I uh I was watching this thing about Charleston White, right? Like Charleston White is a fucking loony bin, but he definitely is not scared to like go anywhere. And he was talking about the other day he was in the fifth ward, like I was saying with that one congressman. But he had said he was tripping out and he was saying like all a bunch of people whose places that said he disrespected them and he would show up like with no security, whatever. This is what he says he does. I don't know. I don't follow him like that, like that. But he said this name, mob type. And there's a character online that is affiliated with the mob type is out of Arkansas. Is it Arkansas? Yeah. This is something that yeah, that's on there too. Who's that? Who's Tummy Time? Oh, okay, yeah, that's not there. What about Daisy Renee? And when you say Tummy Time is a troll, what is that like? Somebody that we know who that's their troll account? And then who's backed up the lies? I mean, eventually I'll figure out, whether they worth bringing in or not. And when I say worth, everybody worth it, but I don't want to be dealing with no fucking bullshit. I really don't, ladies. I don't. I don't want to deal with no bullshit. And I do kind of notice the difference because there are definite changes in the dynamic of the people who come and fuck with me on my lives and the people that don't. So that tells me that affiliations on these YouTube streets is real. Yeah, that's not on here. That one's not on there. And when you say your lover, you mean your like I thought you and Munchie were lovers. I thought since I let you come to the sleepover, man, I thought you was gonna at least be honest with me about who we lovers with, ma'am. Does it hurt, Munchie? Where you had the facelift? Is it sore? Mm-mm-mm. Maybe it's under uploader defaults. Mm, it might be here. Key moments. Nope, that's not it. It was an outpatient surgery, right? Because oh, okay. Did you do it? You did it in the United States, or did you have to go out of the country to do it? I'm trying to see how rich you really are. Mm-mm-mm. No, but for real, a friend of mine was telling me, and that's what made me get it, was about Aflac. Aflac pays pretty good money for like overnight stays in the hospital and shit like that. $500 a night. Yeah, and then like if you go into a coma or something like that, depending on the coverage you get, your payee or your payee, your what do they call it? beneficiary gets paid immediately. Where in the shit is what I'm looking for? US dollar channel. It's got to be in here. Let me look here. It's got to be in here what I'm looking for. Ads, promotions, caption. Oh, here we go. Let me see. Maybe. No, that's not it. What the Snapchat? Oh, here we go. There we are. Oopsie poopsie. All right, I don't want that. Yes, what the hell? Well, okay, so I hit the thing that says people cannot clip my content, which says if you deselect this option, viewers will not be able to clip your content and existing clips of your content will be disabled. So that means they can't go in and do my shit, right? Oh, you went to New York and did it? Okay. Any particular reason you went to New York? Or, well, I, there's a thing in the setting called clips. And it says allow viewers to clip my content, which I don't want them to do. So it said if you deselect this, you won't be able to clip the content, which means, take clips and do weird shit with it. So hopefully that will stop any fucking weird shit from happening to my content. Well, I say content, but I am not a content creator. Like, I'm just a chick on the internet talking shit. Right? And I wonder, do I have to keep doing this? There's supposed to be one about embedding shit, but let me see this. I don't know. I think that part is it, but no. We're going to do that and go from there. And hopefully that will stop any kind of fucking nonsense. Niagara Falls are nice. Have you guys ever been up north to Tequamanen Falls, though, in Michigan, in the UP? Tequamanen Falls? Shit, New York is expensive. It's very expensive. Oh, yeah. Tequamanen Falls is nice. My sister, I call her my sister. I don't know if y'all was around, but I call her my sister. It's actually my son's older brother's mother. Like back when we were in that fucking hot mess of a baby daddy we had. We weren't really cool, but over the last, I don't know, 10 years, her and I have gotten pretty cool. And she does this thing with her. She's native, so she's indigenous. So she's in the, I don't know what, like if she's in like what the Indian tribe she's in is called, but they do a camping trip every summer, which is a fucking blast. And I definitely want to do that with her. I was supposed to do it this past summer, but I don't know. She's not used to me going, so of course I was not the first thing on her list when she was thinking about getting it together. And by the time she told me, I didn't get to go. I have to plan my outings way in advance so that I can make sure I have the money. Especially now, I've been doing all that fucking arguing with unemployment and all that other shit. Who knows? But I tell y'all what, when we get it set up, and because it's a public place, y'all better come fuck with me at the flea market. Look, I'm gonna be one of that. Look, not only am I an old white lady, I'm gonna be an old flea market fucking white lady. It's gonna be fun. Like I said, I definitely don't want to work for anybody else. I don't want. I don't want to do it. So, it'll be fun. We shall see. We shall see. Uh oh, where is my? Oh, there. Mm. But anyway, y'all hear Salt and Pepper's coming. Wait a minute. How old is everybody first? How old is everybody? How old y'all? Oh yeah, I get down. Sure do. Look, I use the DMX method. He had a song. I forget the name of it. Is I don't dance. I just move to the beat. Sit there and nod my head, but don't move my feet. Gangster. I'm holding up the wall. I leave the dancing shit up to the rest of y'all. No, as I've gotten older, I definitely am more comfortable, like dancing. Like slow dancing is one thing, as long as I have a strong lead. But I definitely, I definitely am one of them slew-footed weirdos that has a problem dancing a lot. I look. I'm a man the door. That's what I'm gonna do. Keeping it real. I think I had to be about 20. How old was I? Maybe 23. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Did you guys hear they're opening up Cover Girls again? Now, if you guys know about Detroit, you know where Cover Girls is. You guys hear they're opening up Cover Girls again? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Look, it's on the east side of Detroit. It's off of Houston Whittier. It's an old titty bar. It's been closed for a while, but Cover Girls used to be that thing right there on Houston Whittier, man. On the east side. Legends. Wait a minute. Which one was the one on Whittier? Because, wait a minute. Cover Girls might have been on Van Dyke. Hold on. Let me see. What is the one on Whittier? Let me Google it. Because I just seen it online the other day that they're reopening it. And the neighborhood's having a fucking huge problem. Um, Reopening. Reopening. Let's see what it is. Oh, what if I did all that fucking. Oh, here we go. What the fuck just happened here? Hold on. It's a new computer. It's new to me anyway, and it's giving me the weirdness here. Let me see what it says. It's the old Cover Girls. Yep. 10631 Whittier Avenue in Detroit is undergoing renovations to reopening. Sparking major controversy and protests from local residents. Well, yeah, Whittier used to be kind of rough down there. They had a fire when they have a fire. Anyway, that's from a long time ago. Girl, might as well with them thighs you talking about. Might as well. Look, I don't know how old you are, but it's probably gonna be Cougars night. I ended up going with my friend one time to this place in downtown Detroit. I forgot what the name of it was called, but it was like a 3-story club, and it was kind of like an eyes wide shut kind of thing. Like the main floor was like your basic club, and then you went up another floor, and it was kind of like a voyeurism floor where you could, like, they had like people hanging from cages and trapezes, like hanging from the ceiling down to like the main floor. You have to look up, but the second floor you would look like dead on to the cage people. And then the third floor was like, I don't know if it was the ecstasy floor or whatever, but it had like big circle couches and weird shit there. I forget the name of this place, but it's in Detroit. And I was like, oh my gracious, where the fuck are we? And we were young when we went. I was probably in my early 30s, so it is well way before I hit the wall. Oh yeah, because people don't know how to fucking act anymore. That's why clubs are non-existent. And plus, we have the internet now. Who needs a club? You can just scroll through and find somebody with a fucking disco ball and some music playing. You know what I mean? Like, who needs a club when you have the internet? I think that's why a lot of these kids don't know how to act anymore. Like, people don't know how to act in public because of the internet. On the real. But keeping it real, like my daughter, she's older, but she didn't have no fucking cell phone in school. Kept you in shape. I'm hip. Look. We just go look. We gotta keep our goods on lockdown. We gotta keep them on a pay per view or owners only or something, and just go on and get you a pole installed in the crib, and then we'll have the sleepover at your house, and we'll all swing on the fucker. You know what I would like to do is learn how to do the silks though. Oh yeah, heels definitely do that. And even now, I don't really wear heels. I mean, I can, don't get me wrong, but I will tend to walk around like if I'm just trying to do some like passive workout or whatever, I'll walk around like, on the balls of my feet like I'm wearing heels. But, don't tell anybody because this is like a big secret, but your girl was a ballet dancer back in the day. I did ballet and jazz and piano. I wasn't really good at that shit, but I don't know. But I did it. Shit. But yeah. But we gonna have whoever gets the stripper pole. Wait a minute. Oh, but who is Buffalo Bill? Look, I worked in the clubs too, but I didn't dance. I was a waitress. I made such good money. Last year you were a pig. I'm a pig all the time. What does it matter? You know what I mean? I don't know. You can't take what people say about you serious. You can't take that shit to heart. And whoever's peeking in the back, man, come on, hit the like button. you know. And even if you just taking notes, man, ain't nobody. We talking about ourselves or each other. Why? Why you not showing your legs though? Like why you not showing your legs? Shit, my legs are so scarred up, but I still show them. They shapely, but they definitely scarred up. Like muffler burn from like a motorcycle or like road rash. Like if you feel, or any other thing. Like I scar from everything. I've got scars from when I was a kid falling out of trees. You know. Yeah, I won't be a leg model. I certainly won't be a foot model. That's for sure. So, whoever's buying feet pics, if they want some odd looking feet, I'm selling. That's some crazy shit. Although, well, let me stop. Let me stop. I was gonna say something about my daughter, but let me stop. I ain't gonna do it to her. I'm not gonna do it to her. Oh, yeah. Well, let's be nice to each other, ladies. Let's be nice because one thing, like, look, you know how Vegas, they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? That's how we gonna play it over here. What happens over here is just, let's just let it stay over here. Fuck. There's no need to be running back and forth to other people. Like, because I never really understood that, like, why people would run back and forth and be like, oh, like, Trish is on live right now and she said whatever, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if it was a bold faced lie or something. I don't know. It's just weird to me that like I was on somebody's live. Was actually I was on Mac Deuce's live and he has a twin brother, right? And okay, cool. And it's kind of funny to see how they bicker back and forth, but until you understand the club dynamic and how they bounce people back and forth, whatever. But they there was this one guy, and he was in, in the chat, and I just decided to peek over into the other chat, and he was running back over there like, oh, they over there right now saying this, and this about you. I never quite understood why people like chaos so much. Now, it's not even a personal thing. It's just I never understood like what do they get out of that? Like what kind of satisfaction do you get out of being a fucking weirdo? That would be my question. Oh. I wonder, could we? Why they don't let us see who's just sitting in the back, though? That would be nice to just be able to see who's sitting in the back. But then again, if it was the police or something, then that wouldn't be cool. But they should be able to look. I mean, not like they would watch me for anything. I don't do shit. But I'm just saying, I don't know. You should be able to tune people in and out. Like people shouldn't be allowed to just sit in the back and well, fuck it. Who cares? I don't even know. I don't care. Yeah, yeah, I do. Why do you ask? Why? I got something on my shirt. My shit need to be washed. Like, why you ask? You got me paranoid now. Like, what's happening? I'm hip, girl. Yeah, I don't even know what time it is. I'm getting sleepy too. Oh yeah, shit. It's definitely fucking bedtime. Look, an old bitch like me need to go. Look, an old white bitch like me need to go to bed. But why you ask about the washer and dryer? Oh, I'm hip. Unless I got something on my clothes or something, let me know. Although now, if somebody got a washer and dryer for sale, especially a washer that you got for sale or you donate, I know somebody looking for one, a good one, on not no bullshit now. But yeah, a friend of mine need another washer. And we used to have a place up here. It was like the used appliance thing, and it was actually somebody, it was their business that they ran out of their house. They had a little shop on in their backyard, but he hasn't been around in a minute. Like you used to be able to, but back before whoever the fuck made inflation go up, you used to be able to get a washer and dryer set from him for $250. Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that to her. All right, I dig it. Yeah, I dig it. I think one day you and I just gonna do a personal side by side. We gonna make it private, and we gonna turn the comments off and leave it private and just talk shit. Cause I see you want to get some off your chest. Yeah, if you had it all at one time, though. See what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have it at one time. Oh shit, no. Oh my goodness. You gonna pay double if you go to Rent a Center, man. Hell no. Oh man. But now back in the day, Rent a Center used to be the fucking deal. Man. And they would anyway, don't get me started on the people I know because somebody I knew back in the day was like the hella booster. A whole house full of fucking furniture, brand new from the Rent a Center. $1,500. You got two bedrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. Brand new shit. Back in the day, they probably got it tied up now, but you paid twice as much. You'd be better off going to Big Lots. Oh, I don't even think they have Big Lots. I know they closed a lot of them in Michigan. I don't know if they're all closed, but Big Lots is like Toys R Us. They like a unicorn. Like in 10 years, people are gonna not believe the shit existed. Like Toys R Us was the fucking place to be. Hell yeah, Finger Hut. Garnish. Hell yeah, Finger Hut. But I'm gonna tell you what, I call her my niece, but I can't stand this bitch. I can't stand this bitch, but she's really good at getting shit off your credit. She's like really savvy about how to write the letters and who to write it to and how to get shit off your credit. But Finger Hut, man, that was the deal, man. What happened to Finger Hut? They closed. I remember what, at least about 10 years ago. No, yeah, 10, 12 years ago they still had it. Yeah, well, we'll see, because I can only tolerate some buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? Some buffoonery I can tolerate, but like if a motherfucker makes me feel some kind of way and I gotta use too much brain power to figure out their motive, I don't want to fuck with them. I don't. I just don't have that. You know. Maybe. Oh yeah. Let's Google it. Let's see. Finger Hut. Hold on. Let me go to it. Let's see. Yes. Let's Google it. Thank you for reminding me that I can Google shit. Let me see. Let's see. Where you at, Finger Hut? Oh, it's an alternative finger. Whoa. They got some new shit out here. Hold on. Now let me go down. We're gonna go with Finger Hut. Finger Hut. Welcome. Once logged in, you'll be able to view your account. So they still do have Finger Hut on here. I'm not gonna try to log in. It's still something on here. Finger Hut mobile apps. So they still have it, but look, they have a new thing now. It's called Kovo, Kovo. It's called Better Than Finger Hut. So net credit. What is this? 415. I don't want that. I just want to see. Looking at Finger Hut, see why others switch to Kovo. 5-star rating. Hold on, let's see what it is. They still have Finger Hut. Oh, so they are. So they're actually phasing out. Well, they have another place now, I guess. What the fuck? It's just a lot of weird shit. They just want you to get in, just like Cash App is weird now too, because they give you these options now to afterpay and shit like that. And I'm gonna tell you, like I've used Klarna before. Like my son's feet grow so fucking fast, and his shit's so expensive. So sometimes if I don't have the money, I'll use Klarna, to get his like couple pairs of school shoes and shit to start with. And then by the time 6 weeks later, when I pay them off, it's time to give him some more. Cool, but they would never let me use like how Afterpay. Like they're like, no, 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 you can't do it, you can't do it. But Klarna would let me do it. But now that I use Cash App, now I can do Afterpay. Man. And I didn't know that you had to move the thing back and forth for the Afterpay. So I was paying something. My daughter gave me the money to do the phone bill and shit. And I'm like, cool. And I went to pay it and it went to Afterpay. So yeah, which means if I don't give it to him now, then, for 4 weeks, yeah, I don't know. I probably should just pay it off. I'm not good at that. What you eat now, Munchie? What you eat now? I'm still trying to see what this is. It's a credit builder, but wait a minute. Let me see. But you got to apply for it. I don't, Let me see. So if it's an instant decision with no credit check, that means everybody gets approved for credit. Start with $10 a month, build your credit, earn cash rewards. I don't know. Should I do it? I don't want to order anything because I'm not working right now. But oh, well, they report it to your credit. But now they have this thing now where your utilities can be recorded or reported to the credit bureau. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you feel satisfied. What you season the elbow noodles with? What did you just use? Butter and garlic? What'd you do? Make you some macaroni and cheese or what? Or just some noodles and broth? What'd you do with it? Cause can't nobody just eat elbow noodles. That girl, ugh, just elbow noodles is not nutritious. So what'd you put with them? Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds good. So can you cook for real? Like I love to play with food. Like I really do food. I cook for real. I love food. All right, $10 a month, zero APR, zero fees, zero credit check, 4 bureau reporting, FICO score, ID monitor, and cash rewards. But what do you sell? Hold on. It just seems like okay. Finger Hut used to sell stuff though. Right. No, I understand you can't chew. I understand that. I understand that right now. I'm just talking about in general. Because when we have this sleepover, like everybody's gonna have to cook like in real time. You can't bring something like your mama cooked or something like that. No, we gotta cook in real time while on wine. Okay, I'm just saying, just saying. How you know? Well, that's what's up. It's probably got your tummy feeling warm. I'm gonna tell you, I couldn't eat like last Sunday. I was supposed to be on a liquid diet all day, which was horrible. It's not like I was even hungry. I just wasn't satisfied. You know what I'm saying? And then Monday came along and I didn't even get the procedure done. I think they gave me too much medication. It was horrible. I didn't like it. I don't know. I know it's getting late, y'all. It's getting late. And I don't even know if I fully touched on like what I wrote in the pre live thing, but I'm serious. Like, people need to be careful who they cheerlead for and who they go and fuck with other people for. Because I can guarantee you the person who put my address out there did it out of emotion and they did it for somebody else, which is fucking crazy. And I just feel like it should be like a fucking rule. Like, if you're gonna do shit like that, be balls enough to do it under your own name with your own face and be like, yeah, I did it. Now, what are you gonna do about it? Are you really trying to get pregnant? I mean, sleeping nude is fun if you don't have kids that are gonna run in and out your fucking room or something like that. Yeah, I'm hip. Well, yeah, that's what I think it is. I think, like, well, I don't know who that is. It could be, but what would be the benefit of that person doing it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad about it. I'm very curious as to the motivation. Like I said, I used to always say back in the day, I'm too stupid to be scared. Oh yeah, I'm sure it will be. I mean, by them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I am like a keen believer in karma, like karma. But sometimes I get so impatient and I don't wait for karma to do it. I don't know. I'm talking about that a little bit. I'm not mad about it. It's just weird. It's weird. It's weird, and I would like to know the motivation behind it. Yeah, I'm hip. It's desensitized. Is really what it is. Yeah, that part. That part. And sometimes I think it's about the clicks and views and shit like that. It's just a weird environment. They say the game has definitely changed, man. When it moved to the internet game, yeah, I definitely because I see how other people take when they see stuff coming through their stuff, they act like it didn't even happen, like boop, and they don't even acknowledge it, and that is a character flaw of mine. Like I said, when it between fight or flight, a lot of times I pick fight, you know, and like I said, it's a character flaw. I'm working on it. God isn't done with me yet. Just like He's not done with everybody. Everybody has, you know, everybody's got a story to tell. So anyway, ladies, I appreciate you guys coming and talking with me. You know, we still gonna say what happens over here stays over here. You know, we don't have any reason to, you know, tell everybody else what the fuck we talking about. If they're curious enough, they'll rewatch the live. But I think I turned off the chat replay. I don't know. I might not have on this one. But y'all have a good night. Oh, well, you know what? You're right. Nobody would, but I don't care. I don't. My name is my name. And my friend from California is like, Tristan, you don't understand how serious it can get, and you guys are probably right. So I appreciate that. So if you catch me falling into that shit, just let me know. All right, y'all have a good night. We're gonna get some rest, and we're gonna figure it out tomorrow. Like, we're gonna take over the world tomorrow, ladies. All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you for coming. All right, and whoever that is in the bag, hit the like on your way out. Hit the like on the way out, because y'all missed it. It's over. Old white lady going to bed. All right. Good night, y'all. Have a good one. Be safe. Don't say nothing about that. That was my own personal move. I made that up myself. Anyway, have a good night.